What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Tsel. Today we're going to be talking about this particular graffiti mural painted in Chicago in 1987. This is an original photo that I took when I was probably about 13 years old. I still have it. It's an original, very old photo. Probably took this photo in 110 camera, one of those old cameras that you can just, buy cheaply and print photos cheaply back in the day. The reason why we're talking about this particular piece is that SLANG, the graffiti artist who painted this this remarkable piece of ingenuity when it comes to graffiti art, especially in Chicago. I mean, this is kind of the best of the best at the time, and it still stands out in our modern era for just the way it looks. Just see if I can get closer. So, as you can see, SLANG painted this b-boy character and this whole entire graffiti piece just in regular spray paint caps. None of these were those fancy caps that we use now that the nozzles do different things, apply a different pressure, and you do all these fancy things. No, this is just plain spray paint, factory caps on a wall. I think this was concrete blocks. But as you can see, he's wearing a one of those old school logo Chicago White Sox baseball caps, letter C. There. He's also wearing gazelles. I think he even wrote gazelle in there, C-A-Z-E-L. They were just fashionable glasses people would wear back in the day. B-boys, breakdancers, graffiti writers, anybody that was into the hip-hop scene would wear gazelles. They weren't really for reading. They were just mostly for showing off. They weren't sunglasses. It was just a stylish looking pair of glasses people would wear. As you can see, this particular character looks like a lion of some sort, some evil looking b-boy. It's got like sharp teeth and a little bit of blood on his jaw there, attacking his rivals probably, and some form of symbolism. But this is a remarkable piece, really remarkable. He's wearing a fila, probably windbreaker, or one of those jogger outfit style fila jacket, and then he's wearing one of those long, like those herringbones or Cuban link gold chains. As you can see, it's sparkling, it's shiny. This background piece too. This background might have been snakeskin, a design around it, if I could remember what SLANG once said. But this is a two-part picture that I took. I used to always just take sections of characters and graffiti pieces. I want to just capture certain areas of it. So this is just the character portion of this piece. It's a really remarkable graffiti piece. As you can see, all the tags all around, and he bordered it. Probably whitewashed the wall before he started painting. Him and the graffiti writer Clean, his tag right there, SLANG and Clean. And this is probably on the right side of the graffiti piece. As you could see, I kind of cut it off and some of the letters just so I can get the character. In a minute I'll show you the rest of the piece, but I just wanted to kind of focus on this particular character in this particular piece because it's a remarkable graffiti piece for its time. 1987. Nobody was producing graffiti at this level at that time in Chicago. I mean, look at the colors, look at the style. SLANG is and still is one of the best graffiti artists in the city, and in my estimation, in the world. The way he does his characters, the way he designs his letters, nobody can top that. So that's why we're talking about this particular piece and character, because it just stands out when it comes to Chicago graffiti history. And like myself, I've been doing this for 40 years, so I can comment on it and talk about it and share my photos. This is my photos. Nobody can take that away from me. So this is the one part of the picture that I took at the Chicago Graffiti Hall of Fame in 1987, and I was about 13 years old. I painted here too. I'll probably show my piece later on. I just wanted to show the best of the best that were on display at this wall. Here's the other portion of the piece. As you can see, that character is on this side, and the other section that you didn't see on the other picture is right there. Let's see if I could zoom in. on this particular piece. Let's see if I can get some nice detail on here. Okay, this is probably as close as I can get for it to focus. Once again, these letters, amazing. The colors, amazing. All with stock cap, no fancy caps. Nothing to brag about, to say, hey, look, I did this with these special cans. These are all just regular cans of spray paint. Probably it wasn't even Montana back then. It was probably Krylon and or Rust-Oleum and maybe other brands that he probably just chose. But see if you just back up a little bit. So this piece says the Unstoppable Ones, Def Crew, DEFCREW, Def Crew. And there's two little characters on this side that I just don't have copies of close up. If I zoom in and just kind of go over that little area, you can see these two other b-boy characters standing on the side. They're throwing up the Zulu sign. They're still, again, wearing the style of apparel of the day. This one lion character here is wearing the Diodora windbreaker and a Kangol hat. As you can see, he's all like a lion-looking character. His golden mane, kind of moving in the wind. He's got his hand in his pocket and wearing these tight jeans that we used to always wear back in the day. This other little character is wearing a Gucci hat, probably one of those big furry-looking Russian hats. He's also wearing Tsels. Yes, he's got that big old link again, the gold link, and he's probably wearing a jean jacket of some sort. And his fitted jeans that we used to always wear, and he looked like he's also wearing a pair of Filas. Once again, that snakeskin border on the side. SLANG also went ahead and painted those cans of spray paint. Look like Krylon, about 3 or 4 cans of Krylon. And if you look real close to, he also painted a can of Pepsi. Once again, this graffiti piece is remarkable for its ingenuity, for its style, its color. Once again, it's the original photograph that I took back in the day. A beautiful, beautiful piece. As you can see, SLANG's name, he put it down here in clean. He also helped put this together, probably just helped paint. And this was all SLANG's characters, style, idea, and execution, and clean just probably just helped him paint wherever he was needed. But this is just an example of how graffiti art evolved in the city of Chicago. It was still in its infancy about this time in 1987. People weren't creating graffiti at this level, nowhere near it, until the 90s. So, SLANG was ahead of his time. And this piece put him on the map for it. Really one of the best that I've ever seen. Until this day, it's still the best. You can see it in the book. I think it's called History of American Graffiti or something like that. This piece is featured in there, as well as other graffiti pieces from Chicago graffiti writers. And so yeah, this is it. This is one of the examples of early graffiti in Chicago at the Chicago Graffiti Hall of Fame. It didn't last long, maybe a few years after that. It kind of just fell away. A lot of police officers started staking it and just watching graffiti writers come and go. This was on the south side of Chicago by 18th and Wentworth, I think the location, underneath a big bridge over an overpass. That's why these walls are long. But yeah, here's an example of our style. Hope you like it. If you want to comment on it, say something about it, let me know. Put it in the link. Thank you very much. Have a good one. It's your boy Tsel1.